So I just watched a Today Show interview with Tua Tagovailoa stating he's going to be back in the game starting with Miami Week 7. This season, he's already experienced 2 mild traumatic brain injuries or concussions. And the second one, which he displayed fencing posture, those 2 concussions were within 5 days of each other. The concern is, and I personally have experienced 4 concussions in my lifetime. It's a very serious thing. There's nothing mild about mild traumatic brain injury that can cause lifelong problems with cognition, especially when you get back-to-back concussions without allowing time to heal. The 2 that he experienced in 5 days is very concerning. Generally, people feel better if these individuals have only had 1 concussion or 2 concussions. If they're lucky, feel better in about 10 to 14 days, but you're not cellularly recovered. The brain is not cellularly recovered. The brain's electrolytes, potassium and calcium, they're not where they're supposed to be. When the mild traumatic brain injury occurs, the cells and the neurons become dysfunctional. They fire erratically. The electrolytes in the brain go outside the cell when they're not supposed to be, and they go inside the cell where they're not supposed to be. The different electrolytes. Things get very messy and askew, for lack of using medical terms. Okay, as a registered nurse and somebody who also has experienced mild traumatic brain injuries and also had post-concussion syndrome diagnosed by a neurologist myself, I am extremely concerned for Tua. Extremely concerned for Tua. I watched the interview with Dr. Amalu, who was the diagnosing physician who originally discovered chronic traumatic encephalopathy. And this game that he is playing in, he is playing with his life. A second injury, a third injury in the setting with 2 prior concussions could lead to permanent brain damage. It could lead to permanent disability or even death. The normal human, you may feel better in 10 days. It takes about 30 days to recover cellularly from 1 mild traumatic brain injury. 2 has had 2. I don't know what that looks like medically. I refer to a neurologist. I'm not an expert on traumatic brain injury, but I have read articles on this, and we do know that 1 concussion, individual may feel better. It's about 30 days for somebody to recover cellularly. Dr. Amalu would say if you had a concussion, you need to wait 120 days before you participate in contact sports again. You want to avoid further concussions. So thereby him having 2 within 5 days and returning in the same season, I'm extremely concerned for this young man. 24 years old, he has his whole life ahead of him. My advice would be sit the season out. It's not worth your life. Your career with the Miami Dolphins is not worth your life. Your family loves you. Your fans love you. Sit the season out.